Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, we're talking about Ryujinx, PCSX2, and Drastic. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Ryujinx. Ryujinx just released their progress report for January. There is a ton of amazing information in here. I'm just covering it at a high level, so if you want to see it in more detail, I'll leave a link in the description below and feel free to check it out. I highly recommend clicking on that link because this is a great article. The first thing they talk about in their progress report is the Patreon, which is doing really well. At the time of filming here, it's got $2,600 Canadian per month, which is just over 2,000 USD. This is extremely close to their 2,500 goal to get a full-time developer hired. On top of that, they're continuing on work with Amiibo compatibility, their Vulkan GPU backend, and ARB shaders. And since we're around $2,000 a month now, it looks like texture packs might be on the horizon. And talking about Vulkan, Ryujinx has made a ton of progress. Things keep getting better and better. If we take a look at some of the pictures here, this is Final Fantasy VII before, and well, this is Final Fantasy VII after. Here is Professor Layton before, and this is Professor Layton after. These are just a few minor fixes here, but there are a ton more on the way. For example, here is OpenGL versus Vulkan. We have OpenGL on the left and Vulkan on the right. And yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between the two. Vulkan is doing amazing. Here's Breath of the Wild before, and well, here is after, looking a heck of a lot better. On top of all of that, there were some games that wouldn't even boot using SPIRV, which is Vulkan's shading language. They included Shin Megami Tensei, Monster Hunter Rise, as well as Paper Mario, and they've gotten all those games to boot. So this is pretty huge, especially if you're an AMD graphics card user. And this might turn the tables now between Nvidia and AMD if you're looking for a future graphics card. Usually by default, I would say yes, go for Nvidia. But AMD is getting better and better, and things are looking a heck of a lot nicer. In addition to Vulkan improvements, Ryujinx has also made a bunch of rendering and texture improvements. There's no more milk water in Breath of the Wild. And Splatoon 2 is looking a heck of a lot sharper. Okami HD has also been fixed. This is before and, well, this is after, which is now. Here's Tales of Vesperia before. You can't really read anything inside of that text block, but here is after, and the text is clearly visible. Explosions have been fixed in Xenoblade Chronicles. This is before, and well, this is after. For those of you who like to mess around in game, have some fun, and maybe cheat a little bit or a lot of it, Ryujinx has added in a cheat manager. You do have to provide your own cheat file though, but this is amazing. And last up here, this one might be a lot more useful than you think. Ryujinx has added in a range modifier for the joystick settings. So between dead zone and range, you have full control over the joysticks on your controller. If you're running into issues where if you're turning right or left and it's not going all the way, you're noticing that your joystick isn't necessarily working the way you want it to, you can decrease the range, and every slight little press might be a full motion to the left or the right. If you wanted your controller to be not sensitive at all, you'd just increase the range and also increase the dead zone. This will be super handy to tweak your joystick settings to get them exactly the way you want. Now, in my opinion, Ryujinx has been absolutely killing it lately, and this progress report goes to show how amazing that development team is. I get asked a ton, what do I prefer more, Ryujinx or Yuzu? And my answer here is both. Try both out, they're both 100% free and both definitely worth your time. Moving on now to PCSX2, and this one is pretty quick, but also pretty awesome. Stenzek, the man, the myth, the legend behind DuckStation, who has recently been helping out PCSX2. Well, now we're going to be getting texture replacement in PCSX2. If you're looking for HD PS2 games, well, you might not have to be looking for too much longer. Personally, I am really excited about this one. There's a bunch of games out there that I'd really like to tinker around with using texture replacement. Let me know in the comments below if you have any games in specific that you're going to be excited for. Maybe it's God of War, maybe it's Final Fantasy, maybe it's the GTA trilogy. Last up in the news, this one is concerning and interesting, not interesting in a good way at all. Nintendo DS Emulator Drastic is no longer listed in the Google Play Store. You can find it if you search for it on Google here, But if you go to the Google Play Store, it's no longer listed. At this point in time, we don't know why Drastic has been removed. We've done some investigating, but haven't turned anything solid up just yet. In fact, one of the moderators in my Discord channel knows one of the developers of Drastic and asked them, and we still don't know. Now, some people have speculated Drastic was taken off the Google Play Store because it wasn't updated in the last 2 years, and Google has some sort of rule here where it's got to be updated or else it's removed. This might or might not be true because I've seen other apps on the Play Store that haven't been updated in forever, and well, they're still up and okay. The other theory here, and this one is just speculation, that possibly another company like Damon PS2 or similar has filed a copyright complaint to remove it altogether. Again, this is speculation, but shenanigans like this have happened in the past. At the end of the day here, when I know more about Drastic, I'll definitely fill you in. Hopefully it is returned to the Google Play Store fairly quickly. Anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts on pretty much anything we talked about today, whether it's Ryujinx, Drastic, or even PCSX2 in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.